Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to understand like operator. Okay. So to understand like operator, first let me show you the table which we are going to use. So select star from employee. So in this table, if you look at, I see these are all the columns: ID, employee name, employee age, and employee city. So now, whenever you are using like statement, that has to be used using where condition. So now what I wanted to do is, let's say select star from employee where employee name like, if I write employee name like, if I give P percentile, what is going to happen? Just see. So the employee name which starts with the P, after P, whatever it is, then it will pull all the employee details which starts with P. So in your table, what all the names are there? Pavan is the only name starts with P. So now execute the query and see. See, it pulled only the Pavan name. Now again, I'm going back and then executing this query. See here, if you look at, there are two things which are with R name. So if I change this with R percentile, that means it will pull all the employee names which starts with R. Now run the query and then see what is going to happen. See, it got Ramo and Raja, both the names. So that means whenever you use like with R, whatever the letter you want, percentile. So whatever the name your letter you are giving here, with that, whatever is getting started from that particular column name, those will be displayed. So that is how you will make use of like statement. So this is one way of doing. So if at all you wanted to do it for other column also, you can do. For example, employee city. So employee city, if you see Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Mumbai, these are the different names. If I try with R, you will not be able to see because you don't have any name which starts with R. If I give it as H, Hyderabad, then automatically the employee city with Hyderabad will get displayed. All the Hyderabad names have been displayed. So that is how you will be making use of the letter and then percentile symbol. So now what I'm going to show you is, if I wanted to write the same query which ends with some character. Let us say I wanted to see the employee city which ends with D. That means Hyderabad, it ends with D. Let us say if you execute the table, employee table, see, D is the ending. So percentile D. So when you write the character before percentile, that means it will look for the name which starts with that particular letter. When you write it after the percentile, it will look for the column name which ends with that particular character. Now if I run this query, it will display Hyderabad. Now, if I wanted to display other city, let's say E, Bangalore. So now what it will do, it will go and execute and then show you the city with Bangalore which ends with E. So that is how you will be making use of percentile and then the character whatever you wanted to do. So it's up to you, like based upon the interviewer's question, you should be able to tell them uh, what wild character. So you're using a percentile which we call it as wild character, and then you can write the like statement, so using where conditions. So that is how you will be able to do. So now there will be one more question. Let us say in my particular employee name, let's say in the employee name, so there is a text I wanted to check, en. I wanted to check if en is there, display this particular employee name. So what you are going to do is, so employee name you are going to write whatever the column you wanted to, like, And then, so what you will be doing is you will be writing percentile and then en and then percentile. That means what it will do, it will check for that particular column, and wherever in that particular column, wherever that particular en is there, that particular row will get displayed. Now run this query and see what is going to happen. So Venkat is displayed. So similarly, if you wanted to run for some other thing, let us say VA. So let's say if I give you VA, then it will display the records which has VA for the employee name. See, VA is here and VA is also here. So that's the reason it has displayed two records. So what happens when you are giving the percentile first and then you're writing the name, it starts with that particular character. If at all you are writing the percentile at the end, uh, when you are writing the percentile at the starting and then like let me give it an example. If you see this, H percentile starts with that letter, it will display. So similarly, when you write this percentile and then give the end, then it will display the city which ends with D. So you need to know what is that question being asked, and based on that you need to tell the wildcard using your like condition. So here wherever the VA word is available in that particular employee, those records will be displayed. So that is how it will be used. And now if I wanted to display, for example, I wanted to, let me show you the table first. I wanted to display the second letter E. I wanted to check the second letter E and then display the record. So how are we going to do? Let's say if I take this and then I wanted to display the employee with the second letter. That means first letter you have to give underscore, and then you will be giving E, and then you are going to give percentile symbol. So in this case, what would it will do? It will not check for the first thing, whatever you have given, that is underscore. This is also called wildcard. And then second letter should be E for the particular employee name. If you see, only Venkat is there. So now run this query and you will be able to see the Venkat name. Similarly, if you wanted to do it for city, you can do the same thing. I'm not sure whether we have anything with E. Let's try employee city. If something is not there, then it will not display anything. Run the query and then see there is nothing. So see which letter is the second letter in that particular city. Employee city. I wanted to display Bangalore. So in that case, what I have to give? I have to give A. Now run this query. It will display Bangalore city. So this is how you will be making use of that particular letter, and then you will write all the queries whatever is required. Okay, and then now I wanted to show one more thing. A letter which starts with P and then it ends with N. That is what I wanted to see. I wanted to show you a letter starts with P and then ends with N. So in that case, you will be writing select star from employee name where employee name like P percentile N. So in this case, it will display Pawan is the name. So similarly, if you wanted to do it for other employee, you should know what is the starting name and the ending name. So Raja, if you take, so you have to write the query as with the R and then A. So just take this and try to run the query, then automatically it will display the Raja name. So you need to know which condition you wanted to display, and based on that it will display the respective records. Let us say I wanted to display, so now I don't want to display the records which starts with P. So in that case what I'm going to do is select star from employee where employee name not like not like P percentile. So in that case, it should display the employees' names which is not starting with P. See here, except Pawan record, the rest of the records are displayed. So that is how you will be displaying all the records whichever are available. Okay, so now similarly you can try with the different examples and make use of these wildcard characters. So one is percentile and under one is underscore. Based on that, you can make use of like operator using where condition. This is also one of the frequently asked interview question, so it would be easy for you to practice.